This guy loves Mega Man and he wants to share his love for the titles. This is how you do it. Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 25 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinion on different Mega Man games. So sit tight and learn. Hello people and welcome back to Nico Evaluates Mega Man Cross. No, I'm just kidding. Super fighting robot. Trash Man is the only one left. Time to check it out. Sprite. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of trash. Huh. That's pretty clever. That's kind of a cross between the enemy in Bomb Man stage, the little bomb that flies up from the pit and does an explosion like that, and the enemy from Mega Man 2 that fires up the little blue worms, like squirms or whatever the hell they are. That's a clever design. I really like when you redo old enemies into new ones and show them to the player before you get hit. And here is where you're gonna shoot some trash. And there's some trash blocks laid around, which can be destroyed. I like the aesthetics for this stage. The rain is very well done and the background suits the stage. And again, you can shoot through the Cho's shield. That's cool. So now, how would you do this? There's a way. A bit trickier than I anticipated. Oh god. Yeah, this positioning is a bit ass. Let me explain why. Holy shit, that's a fast shot. So once you get here, you really need to take this guy out, because if you don't, you'll end up going where I went, and you're gonna end up getting hit by the other enemy. So really take this guy out before you move. There we go. I'm not a fan of large gaps like this. That really shouldn't be something that increases the difficulty for the stage, because it's just like... It's a cheap way to kill a player. Make a gap that wide. You want them to tippy-toe that. And if their controller misbehaves or whatever, they press the wrong button in an accident, they just die. And that's a sad way to die. And again, a flat surface on an enemy, I wouldn't never do that, because it kind of looks like you could go on top of it. So, not a fan of flat surfaces on enemies. Again, personal preferences. Oh, here... Not sure what the rest in peace aspect is about this stage. It's, not sure what's going on there, but I can get behind it. So if you want to bolt, you have to do a little tricky-dicky maneuvers here. The sound stacks a bit when you destroy those trash blocks, but nothing too bad. So here you gotta use your brain a bit, which is to say not at all, you can just fire away. Very good level design so far. Everything is placed carefully where they need to be in order for you to proceed in the stage with minimal, well, let's say minimal annoyance. That's the right way to say it. Speedrunning these stages is a bit harsh. There's so many enemies at times, you're gonna get hit at some point. And as you can see, you can't just walk over a single gap like you could in Street Fighter Cross Mega Man, so that's a good thing. We have a little mini-boss here. Kinda reminds me of Quint, actually. So let's see if have a weakness. There we go. So he just jumps around and does his thing pretty much. Mini bosses are fun, and they cut the gameplay into smaller portions, which you can digest by experiencing the stage and what it has to offer in that manner. Really fun enemy designs in this stage. It's like he made a stage that is dark and grim, but he made it fun and funny and made the enemies cute. Oh god. So that tricks you into thinking that this is actually a hallway for the boss, but it's actually a lift. I like your troll factor. There we have our last letter. So it is Mega Beat. I can't wait to see what Mega Beat is. There we go. Do we already have it? Yes, we do. Let's check it out. Oh god, Beat, help! Oh shit! Beat, help, Beat! It's a bit finicky, isn't it? Holy shit! I hope he doesn't destroy the trash blocks. Does he collect power-ups for me? No, I don't think so. Huh. So it doesn't carry over transitions. So you align him with the enemy and he kills it. Pretty much that's the intended use. Holy shit, the sound stacks. So this is what I mean. Like this trash can graphic here is extremely close to the trash can enemy in the stage, and you can stand on top of this but not the trash can enemy itself, so that's kinda a double-edged sword. Don't really like... oh fuck. I'd actually prefer the beat from other games. Like this beat is a bit finicky, because you have to align him. Don't get me wrong, he's strong as fuck, but there's probably a use for him. But it's just like... I'd rather have the old beat. Maybe if he did both, maybe if he, like it's Mega Beat, it should be better, right? Maybe if he fired lasers and attacked the enemies. Let's see what he does to the boss here. That's a nice effect. Wow. That's pretty cool. There we go. He wrecks Trash Man. Holy shit. Like, look at that. That's pretty cool. Like, alright. I think he's like Super Beat. I wouldn't say he's Mega Beat. That's giving him too much credit. Let's call him Super Beat. Certainly not Mega. Holy, did I just avoid that by accident? So this boss room is a bit different here. We have a little lip at the end of the gate. So again, it seems like Trash Man does have an well, not easy to learn pattern, but he has a pattern that can be learned. Period. I do like the effect, like... It's fun that you fight a boss in a lift. There we go. So dodge the trash. I wonder if you can shoot it. Power Stone. I love Power Stone. So is this all he does? I wonder. He's like a bit of a Shadow Man-esque. He has the little slide and he does his thing. He's like a mix of Charge Man, Shadow Man, and like Concrete Man. He's like a mix of all those things. Well, he's a bit simple. Like, this is like trash tier. This boss is garbage. Like, I don't mean garbage literally, I mean... Like, I don't mean garbage as in, like, bad design. I mean garbage as in he's literally garbage. Well, he's a nice boss, I agree. I support this boss. I support his message. I subscribe to his newsletter. What a fun fight, actually. Very, very fun. You kinda have to keep your cool when he slides against you, because he usually doesn't slide at you that much. He like stops right before you. So it's just, yeah, like that. Just don't panic and you'll be fine. Look at the Street Fighter Cross Mega Man and then look at this game. Like, holy shit, what a difference. We can pause the game after he's dead and We're not gonna hard lock the game, that's good. Look at that, the lift actually stopped when we killed him. What a nice fucking touch. That is so great. It's the little things, man. It's the little things. Except in bed. Let's test our shop items. So let's do that now. Before we enter the wild stages, so we can get an idea. Save a couple of times. So we can get an idea of how they work. Because I'm not gonna play with them through the entire game, so let's see. So boost your defensive and item finding abilities. I'm not sure what the item finding means. So let's check that first, I guess. The defensive stuff is probably just you take less damage, I would imagine. But the item finding is a bit... what does that mean? So oh, maybe it's like more traps from enemies? Yeah, it's more traps, definitely. Look at those bolts just dropping down, yeah, it's definitely more traps from enemies, that's cool. Alright, let's check the next ability. Alright, next up is the Mega Buster 2.0A. Boosts charge shot damage and charge speed, so let's check that out. There we go. Nice. It's like, if you wanna break the game, this is your weapon. Like, holy shit. Very nice. I approve of this. Mega Armor 2.0A. Boost your defensive capabilities slightly. I see, the armor and the helmet is basically the same thing. For what comes to armor. So we don't really have to test that. Well, let's see if it's if Mega Man looks different. I guess that's the only thing we could check. Really. Nah, it doesn't. But there we go. So more defensive capabilities, that's nice. Last thing we have here is Mega Boots. Boost your movement speed, jump height and spike defense. So let's see how that works out. I'm actually intrigued for this one. Whoa! Yeah, that's nice. You're a bit faster. You're not too fast that it would become a problem. But I love how the game still works fine if you don't buy any of these upgrades, so you can have the vanilla experience. Or just completely break the game with these items. So this is like almost having a dash, but quite not. Very nice. Shit! Like, it makes this stage extremely easy. Yeah, that's cool. It's kind of a cheat in a way, but like, look at this, how easy this is now. Definitely a huge difference. Well, let's get rid of the items and continue playing the game normally. If you agreed on what I said, leave a like. If you disagreed, feel free to leave a dislike. I'll catch you next time. Shit! That is so important. Like, this is what I want to spend my money on. Look at the fucking skull. Look at the skull, what the fuck? That's the happiest skull I've ever seen. That castle otherwise, it's kinda okay, but goddamn that skull. Alright, what do we have here? Shit! Oh god! It's like firecrackers. I like that. Oh! That's a fantastic design. Maybe a bit too crowded here, don't you think? That was kind of an accident how I avoided that. Well, not too bad. Oh! It fucking homes on you. That is actually kinda cool. I just wasn't expecting that. Alright, I can get behind that, that's okay. Oh, the typical ups and downs. Well, they weren't that great in the original official games either, so I'll say that they're not great here either. So let's just go with that. Not everything from the original games is good. Like, ups and downs is one that... The ups and downs from the pits, the enemies. It's one design that I don't agree with, because it's just a cheap kill. It's a cheap shot, essentially. Of course, you wanna do some things like the official games, but you don't have to go by the book exactly on situations like this. If you think a design is somewhat bad, you don't have to put it on your own game. But we've got them. There we go. We have familiar enemies here, and now I'm just curious if there's more of the ups and downs here. Again, the cannons at the top is a good design. You will learn about them before you even do these jumps, so that's good. So here I would probably slide. Just a lot of timing. I like that section. It's well designed. And overall, this first proto stage here is very well done when it comes to enemy designs, placements, and overall music and stuff like that. It's all in balance. Let's see if we can make this happen. There we go. Good use of the weapons. It's the magnet missile. So can you... does it home? I would guess so. Yep, there we go. Very nice. Oh shit. So even if it dings, I think it still tries to attack after it. We'll check that later, but if it does, that's cool as hell. Oh, I see. So it kind of chains up as well. Very nice weapon. So the dagger makes you invincible for a moment. Let's make sure it does. Yep, it does. Just for a brief moment it does. I'm not sure what the real use for that is, but well, we got it. A bit crowded again. Let's get rid of some of the enemies. Now it puts the enemy variations to good use in this stage. Everything you learned so far gets put under the test, just like a Mega Man game should do. And all of this is just well designed. Look at it, I love how some of those are broken. Uh-oh, my least favorite enemies in the game. Like, almost every enemy from that Wizard Man stage is a bit too frantic for my taste. Let's see if we can actually do this. Ha! Like, look at that, like... there's so much stuff you can do in this game. It's, fuck Wizard Man stage enemies. Fuck them. Up the anus. Up your anus. Up Uranus. Oh. I mean, yeah, you get used to them after a while, but the other guy who is after this section, the guy who just appears and disappears, that's like my least favorite enemy in the entire game. Because it's just like, fuck you, yeah, like that, it just appears on top of me. Like, I guess he always appears where you are, but it's so hard to adjust to it when you're moving all the time. So I'm not a fan of that design. Not relying too much on the weapon use yet. Okay, I saw that coming, that's a wide gap. So that's fine. Here we go. Oh man. This was a bit hard to reach. Now there's, I think, a bit too many enemies on the screen at the same time and all different types. So it kind of throws you off when you're doing this. There is such a thing as too much. That's kind of dangerous, but we have a way. Fuck you, game. I love that we have a way. We can be creative, you don't have to take a risk. There we go. So, if I wanted to actually be very careful, I could do this. Yeah. I can see the use. Trash attack. You motherfucker. Did he make Power Stone good or not? Guess we're about to find out. Not yet though. What is this about? Oh nice, look at this look at this weapon trash, this boss. He actually made Power Stone feasible. Trash attack, my new favorite Power Stone. Look at that, tears the boss apart. And now you have to shoot the open eyes. Very fun boss. Reminds me of Guts Dozer in a way. And the other, which I can't remember now. Oh, the mini boss monkey from Mega Man 6 from Plant Man stage. How you can shoot it backwards and then keep shooting the other parts. So it's I think this is a fun boss. Bit too easy maybe. But gonna have to start with the easy ones first, right? So let's see what other weapons we could use here. Maybe the axe. It usually wrecks these things. Oh, the spikes come back. Alright. The game really does evolve around the weapons somewhat. Like, you really have to think about what weapons you can use. Like, axe doesn't do anything, but it doesn't ding, so it's kind of like, okay, so... Took me a while to understand it does nothing. That's probably not gonna do anything. Yep, at least that dings. Beat? Actually, beat could. Look at that. Look at that, look at beat. Motherfucker's tearing ass. Look at that. Super beat, you're my best friend. Yeah, right there, just like that. Oh no, it ran out of power. I didn't realize. We just used the whole beat for that boss. Fucking worth it. Very nice stage, really enjoyed it. Except for the Wizard Man enemies. That's like right now, that's the worst thing about this game right now. The two enemies from Wizard Man stage. That's literally it. Like, this game is nearly perfect. That fucking skull. It's like, come in. Okay. Oh man, a new enemy. It's like 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. Basic patterns that everyone should be able to do. And this guy, and this developer surely knows his stuff. What comes to patterns. Really enjoyable so far. Let's feel beat, cause he's a savage. I know we have a fast switch, I'm just not used to using that. I know. Look at these colors, extremely nice. There's the music as well. Oh no, I'm not gonna make that. Probably needed rush jet there. We haven't actually used it yet, have we? Uh-oh, we have a crosshair on us? Oh shit. That's kinda cool, somebody shooting at us with a zapper. I like that, I can get behind it. That's cool. Very creative, this developer. So let's try rush jet when we have the opportunity to do so. So now it's kind of the crosshair. Maybe I would have stopped using it right here, because it kind of gets too hectic here. You have to constantly move here. So maybe I would have taken out the crosshair at this point of the game. It was fun to see it, but it's still here. Not too bad though. Still cool. I'm just saying that maybe just overusing it a bit too much. Like, you can bring it back every now and then, you don't have to constantly use it. Like, this jump here is extremely frustrating because of it. But now it's gone, I think, yeah. Another telly opening, which is well done again, you can clearly see it. Unlike in that one stage. So, I still wanna use chat, but I'm not gonna use it here. Again, so many enemies at the same time, look at this, like 3 different enemies at the same time, and they all do a different thing. You're gonna be taking some damage here and there. You can't pay attention to this many things at the same time. Oh, that's rough. There we go. Everything so far is well placed. no problems arise so far in this stage. Spike trap. Very well done. Like the gravity, everything works. Everything just works. Like everything works in this game. Shit. Took a risk. Oh no, the crosshair's back. Oh god. I do like it though. It's makes you hurry up. Makes you feel like you are under pressure, which it should do. I'm guessing we wanna go up here. Because oh, well, yes we do. Love the hectic atmosphere in this stage. This stage is very well done. Makes you wanna hurry up, but at the same time, you know that you can manipulate the crosshair enough so it doesn't get into your way too much. So very well done. Let's get rid of the Susies here and let's try the Rush Jet. See which version of Jet it is. Let's see. Okay, so it's a typical Mega Man 4 Rush. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Mega Man 3 Rush Jet. It's a bit like... It's a bit too... you can abuse it too easily, but this is fine. Works well. I love it. It's not that like... If you think about the best Rush Jet, it's probably the Mega Man 3 one. But it's not the best in the sense that you can abuse it so easily. So best doesn't necessarily mean the best design. It just means the most overpowered one is from Mega Man 3. Because you have so much control over it. I'm not sure if that was like a bug in the game or something. Because it doesn't really make any sense that you can freely move it. So maybe that was a bug? Who knows? It's just interesting to think about these things. And I'm talking about other things as I play now, because there's really nothing wrong with this game. In this stage, there's nothing wrong. Everything just works, and I can talk when I can casually talk about other stuff while I play. You know that shit's fucking serious. Like, I have huge respect for this developer for what he has done with this game. I can just talk about random stuff here. I can casually chat with you guys while I play the game. That, from me to the developer, is a huge podium of respect. Like, this stage just works out. Everything is so carefully placed, and the love shows. This guy loves Mega Man and he wants to share his love for the titles. This is how you do it. Oh, sorry, I was playing the game. Yeah, well done. I'm speechless. I'm fucking speechless. You're fucking tearing me up here. Literally, I'm enjoying the game. I think this is the first time in the history of this series where I want to play the game. Like, This is fantastic. I need to personally thank you, Mr. Weird Guy. You are a remarkable man. Really appreciate what you've done for the community. So we have a fun boss here, the Crosshair still with us, creating havoc. The only thing you really have to worry about is the laser and the thing at the bottom, little eyeball. Once you got that down, it's a bit easier, an easier time. If I had to change one thing, I would separate these two blocks at the bottom so there was a bigger gap between them, so you could easily jump a bit from between them. So you could easily jump up from between them. Because right now, I often find myself wanting to jump up, but I can't because the gap is so small. So I would have made that a little wider there, like add one more block, block length in between, and that would have been perfection. There's probably a weakness for this guy, and let's not ruin the boss. Let's use the Buster. Why not? Let's enjoy this time we have in the stage and do it the hard way. That stage is the best stage I've seen on this series so far. Literally. That is the most fun I've had on Nico Evaluates. That is just... I can't believe it.